2024 marks Jamaica and Japan's diplomatic relations, and here are some of my favorite Jamaica Japan random things in celebration of that. Of course, you know that I lived in Japan for years, so I'll be adding my touch to this list. In 1964, under the premise of having similar values, both countries engaged in diplomatic relations. But it was in 1995 when an embassy of Japan was established in Kingston. Over the decades, both countries have bonded per se over music, culture, and sports. The individual behind the Under Mislengteng rhythm, which is a revolutionary sound in reggae, is actually a Japanese lady called Okuda Hiroko. And guess who was the interpreter on our TVJ News interview? In 2001, Jamaica started taking part in the JET, Japanese Exchange and Teaching Program, and that's how I got there in 2011. Since then, Jamaicans have become the favorite in all teaching programs. VCB won our World Championship in Osaka, and Usain Bolt is basically worshipped in Japan. Question, would you come with me on a guided tour to Japan? Let me know in the comments.
Hello guys, how are you? How are you doing? Wherever you are, welcome to Auntie Yami channel. Oh my God, today I'm not going to waste your time. Thank you very much to all my subscribers, both returning and new subscribers. What are we talking about today? You know what? What is the connection between Japanese and Jamaicans? Why is it that there's this connection where even me, I don't understand? Because I've heard Japanese people speaking patois. So I'm like, what is it all about? Even dancehall music. I'm like, what about even these Japanese who are in rocks? Rastafarian Japanese. Have you heard about that? Now I thought today I need to come here and ask you Jamaicans, ask you Japanese, so that you can come here and comment and let me know why is it that this relationship is getting bigger, wider and wider. What is all about? Oh my God. We are going to listen to several videos because we need to know why is it that there is this connection. Because you know what? I know about China, but I'm talking about Japanese. I'm talking about Japanese people. Japanese nationals. What is all about? It's not about beef, but it's about this connection. Even Japanese people, they are into festivals, and when they are doing that, it's dancehall music or reggae music. What is going on? Let your auntie know as we listen to these videos, as we continue to subscribe, like, comment, and share.
Japan and Jamaica might be twin flames because the way how Japanese people love Jamaican culture, the way how those Japanese people love Jamaican culture should be studied. I was on Japanese TikTok, but I felt like I was on Jamaican TikTok. They were doing all of the latest Jamaican dance moves and even down to the way how they were talking. They were saying blood clot and wagwan. I mean, whatever happened to konnichiwa? Whatever happened to that? How did blood clot and wagwan end up all the way in Japan? And then it was this one Japanese guy. He was speaking Japanese, but in a Jamaican accent. And the same guy in the video was saying that he loved Jamaican pum pum. And I was wondering, like, does he know what he's saying? I mean, I'm pretty sure he knows what pum pum means, but how did pum pum end up all the way in Japan? You know what, though? I love it. Blood clot konnichiwa. Big up on the blood clot.
This is why people can call me Mischi. Mischi not act so. You see? Mischi not act like this. You understand?
I was out niggered, and I will never be out niggered again.
This is why you can't call Mischin so. Mischin never ever take so. Look there. You understand? That is it.
Did you know Japan's love for reggae and dancehall? Japan's reggae and dancehall scene started in the late 1970s and 80s, especially during the rise of Bob Marley, eventually turning into a passionate subculture. But it wasn't until the 90s where we saw Japan's own influence in the scene. Mighty Crown, a Yokohama sound system crew, won World Clash in New York City in 1999, cementing Japan's place in the global reggae scene. In 2002, Junko Kudo became the first Japanese dancer to win Jamaica's Dancehall Queen competition. Talent like Cornhead, Akane, and Moomin, and even Japanese dancers like Cornbread have embraced dancehall, blending their own style. Reggae and dancehall have quite a presence in Japan, with festivals like One Love Jamaica Festival and Yokohama Reggae Festival attracting fans nationwide. Their share of love for reggae
As you've heard, I'm going to add more and more so that some of us, we can definitely have proper understanding. When did it started? Why is it that there's this connection? What is it all about Jamaica where each and everyone wants to adopt their culture, wants to be part of it? Are you telling me that there are no other countries around the world? Oh my God, these are the questions we are asking each and every day. Is it a God-given world? What is it happening? The connection between Jamaicans and Japanese people is a fascinating mix of cultural exchange. I knew it that when you are in love with Jamaica, it's about culture, always. Music, migration, stretching back decades. It did not start only now, Auntie Yami. Even some of you, it started a long time ago. Reggae Rastafari influence in Japan. Reggae music is one of the strongest cultural links. Since the 1970s, Jamaican reggae and Rastafarian culture have gained huge popularity in Japan. You know what? Before I go further, you know I live here in London. Several times there are a lot of musicians, especially Brixton area where there's a lot of Jamaicans and other Caribbean nationals. I've been hearing about them say that, oh, we went to Japan to perform. Then I was like, why are they performing in Japan? I know there are people, there are musicians, I know, DJs, I know, who always go there. They are invited there to perform. But I didn't even take it very serious. I didn't know that it's deeper than this. Artists like Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, and Dennis Brown inspired a generation of Japanese reggae fans. Japan now has reggae festivals, wow, like Yokohama Reggae Sai, Japan Reggae Festival, attracting thousands. Japan even has local reggae artists like Mighty Crown, Ranking Tax, and Pushim, who perform in both Japanese and English patois. Oh my God, brace up, Japanese people. Japanese migration and community in Jamaica. Hey! During the early 20th century, oh my God, small groups of Japanese immigrants moved to Jamaica and other Caribbean islands seeking new opportunities. Most settled quietly and intermarried with Jamaicans, leading to Japanese-Jamaican mixed families. Oh my God. This blending created a small but unique Japanese-Jamaican community, particularly visible in cultural exchange and tourism. As you know, Jamaica, if we talk about tourism, oh my God, it's here on top notch. Hey. Cultural and academic exchange. Both countries share deep respect for education, discipline, and art. Japan and Jamaica established diplomatic relations in 1964 and have since worked together on cultural and technical cooperation. Japanese students and tourists often visit Jamaica to study music, dancehall, and Rastafari culture, while Jamaicans study technology, design, and martial arts in Japan. So it's like mutual exchange. Martial arts and sports. Jamaica youth have long been involved in karate, judo, and other Japanese martial arts, introduced by Japanese instructors. Similarly, Japanese interest in Jamaica sprinting culture, especially Usain Bolt and Sherry Ann Fraser Price, has grown significantly, inspiring youth athletics in Japan. Food and lifestyle food. I thought, oh my God, what about food? Japanese cuisine has influenced modern Jamaican food culture with the sushi restaurants, fusion sports appearing across Kingston. Meanwhile, Japan has embraced Jamaican jackfruit with jerk chicken shops and festivals in Tokyo and Osaka. Mutual respect and shared values. Both peoples value respect, community, and rhythm, seen in how Japanese fans approach reggae with deep reverence. Many Japanese reggae artists even visit Trench Town, Kingston, to pay homage to reggae birthplace. Oh my God, guys, as you've heard, this started a long time ago. That's why you can see there's really connection, and even there's a place where Japanese Jamaicans calls it home because of interrelationships, intermarriages. So this is what is all about. You know, I always say everything about Jamaica is a brand. Because as you can see, Jamaicans manage to sell their culture. I'm not saying selling like money, because Jamaican culture is everywhere a trend. It's sold everywhere because everywhere Jamaicans are recognized. Because the moment a Jamaican just speaks, each and everyone will be surrounding that person and say, oh, are you Jamaican? And they'll say what? Bob Marley. Oh, I want to go to Jamaica. This is reality. Ask the Jamaicans who travels, especially in other countries across the world. They'll tell you that people are really excited. Even seeing a shop with a Jamaican flag, people are so interested. If they see a Rasta, they will know that if this one is real Jamaican Rasta, you see people surrounding, showing interest, asking questions, wants to learn about everything. They believe that, you know what, by meeting one Jamaican, it means you've managed to arrive in Jamaica. Because each and everyone wants to visit Jamaica, but you know what? It's not all easy, especially financial. It's the same as now how Jamaicans are traveling and even migrating to other countries. And they are really enjoying. There is that it's not only about Africa. If you go to Japan, if you go to China, if you go to Europe, you name it, you see a lot of Jamaicans who are also influencing other cultures. They are also good at learning. What I like about Jamaicans abroad, they can easily adopt to the culture. And they want to know, also they want to learn about what really happened. This is so interesting. I'm telling you this now. This is reality. This is what we call reality. Sometimes Auntie Yami comes here and talk. But what I always talk, you are right. Because even me, I'm learning. I did not know. You know my channel, I used to talk about politics much, but now I'm trying really hard to do some research, to explore much about what is it about Jamaica. Why is it that we are all rushing? As some of you used to ask me questions, why is it that you Africans, every time you talk about Jamaica, can't you talk about the other countries? No. It's good to explore deeper and deeper, because we need to know why and come back and ask questions. Sometimes we just do this without knowing why we are doing it. As you always say, sometimes as bloggers, we do this because we want some views, we want to get paid. No, it's not only about that. As an African, I believe that I'm learning more and more using my channel and all the researches I've been making. It makes me understand more and more why is it that there's connection. Why is it that everyone wants to talk about Jamaica? These are the answers. The more you watch my videos, the more I'll always explain, I'll always read, I'll do some research and explain to you, so that some of you can have proper understanding why is it happening. And to me, it's very interesting. As an African, I'm so happy for our brothers and sisters from Jamaica, because it is a brand, indeed a brand, and this is not just a joke. We talk about Jamaican politics, we talk about Jamaican culture, like music, what we are all learning. We cannot just talk about politics every time. It means we need to know about the history. We need to know why. What is this culture? How can we connect this culture with other cultures? This is how we can learn. By learning like this type of channels, they are also teaching our young generation, which are the youth, for them to understand proper what is it all about. It doesn't mean that each and everything is taught in schools. Sometimes in school they don't teach everything, but at the end of the day, during this 21st century, it's easy for us to go around and do some research, find some information which we call sources, and come here and explain and talk and use it on our on our channels, so that it can be like evidence, and also others can get to know what is all about. I know there's a lot of Caribbean countries, but at the end of the day, sometimes I can talk about others, but at the end of the day, what I'm getting and also what I'm talking about is about Jamaica. It's about step by step, because I cannot just come and mix, but I'm still learning, because it's becoming like wide. The history about Jamaican is becoming wider, and where there are things each and every day I'm trying to identify and come here and explain, and I've learned a lot. As I'm so proud of my channel, because I've tried really hard to come here and educate others the things they did not know. Thank you very much. God bless you abundantly as you continue to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Jamaicans and Japanese. You know what? I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. And oh my God, I wish I can go to Japan and see how the culture, the Jamaican culture, is being embraced there. Thank you very much. God bless you abundantly. Don't forget to subscribe like, comment, and share. Watch this video from the beginning till the end, so that you can understand what is it all about. Thank you. God bless you abundantly. Ciao, ciao. Bye. Mwah.